What's up? What's up? Chilling out here. In chill mode. Jacksonville, Freightliner. Got some truck issues. I was cruising down the road and my gauges were doing some crazy stuff. I think the problem's tied into my on-guard system. And I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy. They brought it into the shop. Said it's throwing out multiple codes. Whatever that means, basically, it's got all kinds of issues and they got to work it out. Probably shot for today. Lost my load that's going to be relayed out over at the yard, and lost my pre-plan. But hey, that's the brakes. Nothing you can do. Even a newer truck, it's going to have its problems. But what I wanted to talk about was just something fun that I had got over the weekend when I was home. Got it from my Vamo, which is my e-cig, and it's called the, I don't know if you can see, the igo-w. And what that is a rebuildable dripping atomizer. It's pretty bad. I went ahead and drilled out the air hole on that side. That's what it comes like stock. It's just not enough air. So we had that drilled out a bit. What it is, unlike the usual atomizers that I use, these are the EVODs. I went ahead and upgraded to a 1.8 coil on those. But this is fun. Not really good for when you're driving because you do have to drip your juice in it. And quite often you're only going to get maybe like 5 or 6 or maybe 7 hits out of it. That's with the cap off. It's got 3 posts on it, positive, negative, and negative. And what you're doing here with this kind of getup is right there on that black part right there is you build that coil out of your cathode wire. And what happens is, for the Vamo, since it's got a circuit board, it'll only fire down to about 1.2 ohms. So when I built that coil and I checked it out, it ended up being 1.3 ohms, so it'll still fire, which is great, and it's pretty much as low as I can go. With the mechanical mod, so like let's say you had this piece here, but you bought a device that was just strictly a battery without a circuit board, you could fire it down sub-ohm as low as you want to go, and basically you would put another coil on this side here, then run 2 coils and then 2 cotton wattings, and you can really go crazy with that. With this coil I can crank it up to, this is that 13 watts, so we can see the production here. You can see it's chucking out the vapor pretty good. In fact, that's smelling good. Actually, that strawberry freeze that I use from Vaping Extreme, it's one of my favorites. What I'm going to do is put the cap back on. Let me not drop the phone. And take a few hits off of this. It's fun to use while I'm just chilling. Not necessarily at the damn shop, but just chilling in general. If I want to break or whatever, I can play around with it, get some nice satisfying pulls out of it. Like I said, while I'm driving, I'm using the EVOD because I don't have to fill it up very often. This I'd have to fill up way too often, and it just wouldn't work out while you're driving. So let's take a few hits off of this and check it out. I don't even think you can see that one. You get some pretty good pulls out of it. I mean, it don't even take much to fill up the damn truck with smoke. So it hits like a truck. Pretty much you could vape in as much as you want. You can take some pretty deep lung hits out of it, so it tastes real nice. It burns the juice incredibly good with awesome flavor. What I do recommend though, when I usually smoke just straight juice, this is what I'm smoking, and it's 24 milligram, which is a pretty high level nicotine. So what you want to do, if you're going to play around with this, is go for a little dropper bottle here, go about halfway, and then I cut it down with vegetable glycerin, only because it keeps it a lot cooler. If you don't, you're going to burn your lungs pretty good. I mean, it's going to get really hot really quick, and you're not going to be able to pull on it that much. With the VG though, it's going to smooth it out real nice, and extend your juice a little bit too. Man, that's pretty wicked stuff right there. And I think that's already getting pretty dry, which it is. I'll show you the difference when this, you can see the wadding starting to get a little bit more white. It starts to get a little dried out. So then what you're doing, because I want to take a couple more rips off of this, is you're just going to go ahead and drip your juice, which you probably can't see, just right on the wadding itself and on the coil. Some people, I think they have a big enough cap that they're just dripping right down into the cap, but you know, since it's only the single coil, I want to get it right on the wadding. This way it's right there. So we'll take another couple rips. Man, and it hits you nice too. It gives you a nice nicotine feeling, like you just smoked a cigarette. It's real nice. So, anyway, I was out here before messing around with it. A guy comes up, he's like, "Man, I thought you were smoking the rope." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I guess he meant to thought I was smoking weed or something. I don't know. Not the case. So, anyway, that's it. Chilling at the Freightliner, having fun with the e-cig, watching some TV. I got the TV going back there. Who the hell knows what's on? And that's it. So it don't look good for today. Probably gonna lose my whole day. I'm down to 5 hours on my 14 anyway. Even being off duty, not really helping. So that's it. You know, these are the breaks. Hopefully I get home this weekend like normal. I might not. I might end up just staying out a whole nother week because gotta make up for it, you know. So anyway, have fun with the e-cigs. You know, I think if I get a mechanical mod, I can crank it up even more and really let out some clouds. But I mean, just for fun now. I mean, I think it was like a $20 a piece. You know, build up a coil real fast and have some fun with it. You know, so like I said, though, not really practical for when you're actually behind the wheel driving, because you're gonna end up dripping juice too much and go off the damn road or some shit. So that's it, man. Good luck out there.